Welcome to Freddie Talks Podcast. Hi, you're listening to Freddie Talks Podcasting. I'm Freddie, and today's podcast is going to be about the project boyfriend or girlfriend. Actually dating the wrong guy or girl, right? But it's specifically the project boyfriend and girlfriend. And for those listening on the podcast, I am live with my people, with mi gente, con mi gente, on Facebook. So if you hear me interacting with names and everything like that, it's people on my Facebook who are interacting with me during this podcast. So what the podcast is about is just talking about just dating that wrong guy, that wrong girl, who I'm going to call the project boyfriend or the project girlfriend. Some of you wife, project husband, you married that guy, and you married the girl, and you took it there, and you really invested in it. But anyway, let's start with the definition of who's the project boyfriend and who is the project girlfriend. So by definition, is the person we allow to be our significant other, even though he or she is not perfectly what we want and has at least one major character flaw. Something that we can foresee, this is going to be a disaster, but I'm hoping for the best because I am optimistic, etc., etc. I think we all have dated at least one project significant other. Significant other. We have dated at least one person who has been the project girlfriend or boyfriend for us, right? Maybe we have even sometimes been ourselves the project boyfriend or girlfriend. I know, in all honesty, I know that I have been, back in my youth, the project boyfriend for a few of my relationships. But they made me who I am, and I paid it forward. I know I've been in a relationship where I have been the one guiding them. But anyway, so for those in the podcast and for those in live on Facebook, give me a comment. Have you dated a project boyfriend or girlfriend? Ooh. Or have you been the project boyfriend or girlfriend? Ooh, are you going to be courageous enough and admit it? Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, anyway, so let's move on. You know, I'll check out the comments on both and see who has, how many of you have dated the wrong person, and but you took it on. You took on the project, and that's actually the next thing that I'm gonna talk about. Why do people, or maybe you have said yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend? Why have you said yes, knowing that this person most likely has at least one character flaw or something you've seen that you know is gonna take the relationship down the road where it's gonna crash and burn? But yet, you still say yes. There's something there. What is that something? Let's talk about it. Okay, so these are the reasons, most popular reasons as to why people say yes to the project relationship, project boyfriend, girlfriend. So number one reason is hotness. Oh God, as a life coach, I come across this all the time. So this is really funny to me, but it is true. You don't know how many people go into a relationship knowing that the person is bad for them. Is just gonna crash and burn this whole relationship, but look how hot he is, or look how hot she is, right? So the excuse going down the road of a relationship, and they know it's gonna be bad, they know it's gonna be a mess, but they just see a very attractive person and they can't say no to that opportunity. So they say yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend even though they're a mess. Is there any of you out there? Ooh, are you listening? All right, reason number two, they make you feel safe. That I've come across, it's not as much as hotness, but I have come across people who say, that they say yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend who has this major character flaw because they make him feel safe. They make him feel at home. They make him remind them of of something special they just don't have by themselves, or they haven't felt with anyone else. But this individual who unfortunately has that character flaw, but you oversee it because, well, you know, he makes me feel safe. All right, number 3. He has enough good qualities. So there is this balancing book. I don't know where do we pick this up, right? Where we go, you know what? He has a good job, or she has a good job. God, you know, they have a good head on the shoulders. They're not complete idiots. Who cares if they drink too much? That's just one little thing. I think I can fix that, right? So someone who believes that person has enough good qualities to overcome the bad qualities. That's gonna, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's never gonna pan out, because there are some projects that are worth the time. So, you know, bear with them. But if it's something like alcoholism or any kind of addiction, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard project to deal with. But I don't know if it's something that is down to your core principle, that they have amazing good qualities on this column, but they have one bad quality on this one, on the other column. That one bad one can actually be more powerful and overtake the good ones. So be careful with that. But anyway, that's just one other reason why people say yes to dating the wrong guy or girl. Let's do one more. Let's see. Someone who says yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend because their family loves this guy or girl. Family just loves them. And I mean, you know, I don't just mean mom and dad, right, for my young folks, but also for other now who are maybe single parents. The kids love this person. Oh, God. I have to date them, right? I mean, kids are always right. You know, it's hard to find someone who accepts someone with kids already, and someone who's going to be good with the kids, and the kids going to, you know, most importantly, the kids love them back. But, you know, just be careful. Be careful. If they're too much of a project, there will be another very hot, amazing, intelligent person who your kids will fall in love with as well, right? So just be careful. And for my young folks who's like, mom just loves this guy, dad just loves this guy, I gotta date him, right? Like I owe it to mom and dad. You don't owe it to anybody. You do you, you know. But, you know, this is one reason that I've seen a lot that people accept going into a relationship or even marrying, yikes, the wrong person because, you know, they're really loved by mom and dad, or they're loved by their family, by their kids. So be careful with that. Okay, and 2 very awesome ones that obviously I'm sure you all know are gonna laugh with me on this is 2 the reason why the people say yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend is because of the success level. All right, we got money, we got influence, we got something going on. You know, they're just got that swag, whatever it is they got going on. Their success level is high, and we want some of that. We want to participate in that success level, and therefore, you know what? They drink too much, or he flirts with girls, or she flirts with guys. So what? She's successful, and that's just kind of part of the deal, right? Well, you know, be careful. Be careful. And in company with that, which is really funny when I found this out, was that people would say yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend because they are satisfied in bed. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. They are just that good, I guess. People are just willing to take on the project because they've never found somebody else who has done what this person does for them on a physical level. So yeah, that's what's up. Is there anything, put it down in the comments, is there anything else you can think of as to reasons why maybe you have accepted, or maybe you know somebody else, a friend of yours, an acquaintance, that have accepted dating the wrong person because of whatever reason, other than the reasons I just mentioned. Is there another reason you can think of that says that makes you say yes to you knowing this is the project boyfriend girlfriend? You know this person is wrong from the beginning. So if you have any other suggestions as to why people say yes to this individual, please comment, and let me know so I can maybe do a podcast about it later on. All right. So let's move on with who says yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend. Now we come to the other side, right? First question was why. Why do you say yes? Now, who says yes to the project boyfriend and girlfriend? And this is where, for me as a life coach, it gets a little interesting because I love to interact with people. I love to be able to guide people onto the right way of doing things. Although, of course, whatever that means, it's on a case-by-case basis. But just taking down the path that is mentally healthy, spiritual healthy, emotionally healthy, and nobody's gonna get hurt. So, who says yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend is an amazing question. If you have a suggestion, definitely comment. But let's start with the ones I have. So, who says yes to going in with the wrong relationship, with the wrong guy, with the wrong girl? You know it's gonna crash and burn. Who says yes? Someone who is lonely. It was the most popular answer. Someone who's lonely will say yes to the project boyfriend and girlfriend because they say, you know what, it's better than being alone. It's better than not having somebody, right? I've been single for too long, or whatever reason that may be. They say yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend because they're lonely, and that couldn't be more wrong. There is a thing to say, it's better to be alone than to be in bad company, right? So just be careful. I know that there are times we all get desperate. There are times that we want to be accompanied. We have company to restaurants, whatever, bars, people, baby shower, parties, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to be, go to. But when you're lonely, it's hard, and I get it. I've been lonely myself. So it's hard not having that partnership, but I promise you, it's worth the wait dating the right person. So don't get desperate. Don't say yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend because you're lonely. Don't do it. All right, reason number 2. Someone who gave up on the idea of the perfect partner. And this one makes me sad. Please don't give up on the idea. We're dreamers. We deserve whatever it is that we want. And that you achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve is up to you and how you feel, how you think about things. So you saying yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend, rating the wrong person, it's the wrong person because you gave up on the idea of a perfect marriage or partnership. There's no reason. You should never, please, never have this be the reason why. Check yourself. Come and listen to this podcast again. Go on my FreddyTalks.com and check out all the amazing quotes that we have there, inspirational stuff, because you don't give up. Don't give up. Because the moment you give up, that's the moment that actual dream dies. And you don't want that. So don't say yes to the wrong person because you think you've been in so many relationships, you think there is no other girl, other boy who's going to be that dream guy for you. You've dated so many wrong ones that you've lost hope. Don't lose hope because I promise you there's enough good guys, there's enough good girls out there ready to date you who deserves an amazing person in your life, all right? So don't make that the reason why you say yes to a project boyfriend or girlfriend, all right? Now let's do a couple more here. Someone who's here's the opposite. Someone who's an optimist. Oh, this is my favorite. Ah, this is my favorite. So someone who's a complete optimist, uh, who sees the guy or girl and they're like, they have an addiction, or oh, so he's a little aggressive, or he's mostly angry, or whatever it is. So she can be a pain in the butt, but whatever it is, right? Whatever it is that they have wrong for themselves for you, and the optimist just always turns it around. You know that person, right? If it's you, I'm talking to you. If it's not you, go talk to that friend that you know is an optimist, and you know they're going down the wrong path, or they're already down that path, they're already dating the wrong person. Please be a good friend and go and take him out of that relationship, please. That is so sad, because these are good people. These are people who believe, who really believe um, there is a love. That love is alive and love is all well, and I promise you it is. You know, I can speak that to my of that about myself, about incredible amount of clients that I have, and they found love. The amount of people around me who are in a happy married relationship, I promise you, love is out there. But if you have that optimist friend, just they just overbelieve, please reel him back, bring him back, because it's almost like a duty. Don't you dare not at least have one conversation with them about dating this wrong person and telling them the reality of things. Of yes, it's good to be an optimist. Yes, it's good to have this positive attitude, but when a person is wrong for you and is going to harm you mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever way, and you see it, like you see it, please say something. Please act right now. This optimistic person, it's a saying yes to a boyfriend or girlfriend who they think they can fix. And this, I come across this so much in my line of work with life coaching. So many people say yes because they think they can fix it. And I'm not going to say it's not doable, because it is. There are people who are worth our time. There are people who are worth us investing in fixing. And trust me, don't take this the wrong way of like, everyone's not perfect. I know that. There are times where you gotta do some work in every relationship that's gonna get real serious. There is some time in which the two of you would have to adjust to each other's moods, each other's thoughts, each other's space. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you knowing this person's gonna hurt you or hurt your friend physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever it is. They're gonna put a huge strain on them, and a bad one where it's not gonna be worth it. It's not gonna end well, and you know it. So don't let your optimistic friend who thinks they can fix this project boyfriend or girlfriend who is just a really, really bad individual. Don't let them go down that path. And if they're down that path, tell them to watch this or listen to this, and or you talk to them, please. That's not a reason to say yes to a project boyfriend or girlfriend. All right, and one last one I'll add is people pleaser. Oh, please don't say yes to the wrong guy or girl. Don't date the bad boy. Don't date that wrong person, that wrong girl, because you're a people pleaser. Please don't. I know we are all guilty of this at some point. I'm guilty. You're guilty. Everybody is guilty of being a people pleaser at some point. There are things we do for other people we really love. I'm gonna shout out to my mom. I'm gonna shout out to Juliet, who make me do things I don't want to do. I'm just kidding, but there's some people who I love, and sometimes because of social pressure or because we love them so much, we want to please them, right? And people pleasing is taking that to that next level, where you just can't say no. You can't say no. So saying yes to dating the wrong guy or the wrong girl because you can't say no, don't do it. And if you have a boyfriend or you have a friend or that is going down this path and you know they're a people pleaser and there's a bad shark going in the water coming for them, sometimes we've got to step up and say no for them. But just please, being a people pleaser is no excuse to jumping into a relationship, because I've seen the relationship go from dating to boyfriend to fiance to marriage with kids, and it's gone that far to realize they literally, this whole trajectory of their relationship should have never happened. The relationship never ends well, all because, you know what, he asked me out, it would be rude if I don't go out with them. I don't want to be that kind of person, or I had it done to me once and it hurt, so I'm just gonna go. It's just one date. Don't play that game, because one date literally can turn into kids and home ownership. Okay, so please kill it from the root. All right. So these are the reasons that are most common. People say yes to project boyfriend or girlfriend for dating the wrong guy or the wrong girl. So if you can think of any other reason why people say yes to the project boyfriend or girlfriend, please comment and let me know, so that I can add it to my list here and we can do a podcast about it later on. And in a different podcast, I'll bring a female to give me her perspective as well. So all the girls listening, I am the voice of reason, but I will have someone also in a different podcast that you can relate to and maybe have stories with that you guys can share. Because my perspective as a guy, obviously, is a little different on the dating world, even though I most of my friends are female friends, so I understand a lot about the female world. But I know that obviously your experience as dating is differently. But all of this applies to both boys and girls in the dating world, in the relationship world. So, final thought is, regardless if you have dated, are dating, or have been the project boyfriend or girlfriend, take a minute to realize where you're at. Take it in and really realize, either appreciate what you have, because you're in an amazing relationship, and I know I sometimes do that. I'm like, oh God, if I was in that relationship, I would hate my life. It makes me appreciate what I have today. Or if you are in that situation, this might be your wake-up call. This might be the thing that you've been waiting for to hear, a sign from somewhere. It's the moment for you to take into consideration the good parts and the bad parts about your relationship, and how to make them better. This is not to discourage you to work hard on your relationships, because there is nothing perfect out there. I promise you. There is perfect for you, of course, but there's nothing perfect. There will be a molding period, a time in which you two are going to get together and mold into each other's, habits, thoughts, emotions, spiritual beliefs, etc., etc. So definitely relationships about work, but it's about, most than work, it's fun, and realizing how much fun it is to be doing this with this specific person who makes me happy no matter what, or doing it with somebody else who I can never forget that they cheated on me, or they can never forget that they drink too much on the weekends, whatever it is. They're angry all the time, whatever it is. Just be careful of the project boyfriend or girlfriend. Use this as a time for reflection, as a time to realize where you're at in your relationship status, Are you super happy and go lucky and you are winning at life? Are you somewhere in the middle where you're in the middle of molding and you don't realize if this is the person you want to be with? Or are you dating that person you know you shouldn't be dating? This better be a wake-up call for you. You know you shouldn't be dating that person? This is the sign you look for. Go be out there and be alone and be single. Enjoy the single life until that real important, beautiful person comes into your life, okay? Or if you're single, there you go. Go have fun, all right? So thank you so much, guys, for listening. I appreciate you guys giving me the time. I hope you had as much fun as I did talking about the project boyfriend and girlfriend dating the wrong person.